In previous videos, I've shown you our visit to the rolling Exmoor countryside and pretty villages of Somerset and the wonderful Dunster Castle. Now it's near the end of our time in England and we finally do something for the first time in this entire holiday. We head into the big city. Yep, it's bath time. At the end of this video is a special treasure. A peek at a corner of Bath you probably haven't seen before, from a view that only a drone can give you. Over the course of a 5-week holiday, there are bound to be things that go well and things that don't go so well. And certainly we've had some challenges, but we've also had some amazing blessings, little YouTube travel miracles. The first one was that we went to the Airbnb for quarantine, and that Airbnb had a jail cell attached to it. I mean, how perfect was that? I had no idea that was there, and it ended up just being the most amazing thing. And now we're almost at the end of our trip, and we're in Bath, or Bath if you prefer. And when we arrived at this hotel, it's a Marriott hotel, the Abbey Hotel. We chose this place because it was a place we could stay with our Marriott points for free, and that's why we chose it. But lo and behold, it ended up being in the most perfect location. Because here's the thing about Bath. It's not my first time here, I think it's my third time here. And every time we come, we say the same thing. Wow, we need to come back here and we need to stay longer next time. The first time we came to Bath, we loved the architecture and we wanted to stay and explore more, and we just didn't have time. The second time we came to Bath, we were able to go to the Roman baths, which was awesome. So you know what my goal was for this trip to Bath? Eating a Sally Lunn Bun. I haven't done that before. Here's the place where you gotta get them. But we're actually a little bit limited today. We can't do a ton of walking and we can't do a ton of driving. So this was my second huge travel miracle. Here is the Sally Lunn House, Restaurant and Museum. And it is conveniently located about 10 steps from our hotel. So this worked out just perfectly. And our room is really nice. It's got these nice big windows. Looks like a very comfortable bed and a big TV. Not that we'll have any time to watch TV. We'll be out exploring Bath. But looks like a great room. And of course, my favorite thing is the hotel key has Magenta on it. This is the shower room in our hotel. In the daytime, we're able to see Bath Abbey from our hotel room. Well, at least the top of it anyway. So I don't have that long to spend in Bath today, but I'm gonna try and hit a couple of the things that I've been wanting to see. In addition to having a Sally Lunn Bun, I wanna go back to the Abbey and also visit Pulteney Bridge and a couple churches, and take in some other architecture, whatever else I can fit in before we have to leave. So we have a great little table here at Sally Lunn's house. I'm nestled here in this fireplace. Too bad it's a disused fireplace and there's not a nice warm fire in it right now because it's a little bit cold. Here are the Sally Lunn Buns that we will be trying today. When you order a Sally Lunn Bun, you get half of a bun, and we are getting 2 sweet ones to try. This is cinnamon butter, and this is milk chocolate butter. I'm going to try both of them. And no, I'm not being an American weirdo. The etiquette for eating a bun says you're supposed to eat it with a knife and fork. So that's what I'm gonna do, and take a bite of both. Here's the cinnamon butter. It's like a piece of really, really cinnamon toast, but it's very good. You're gonna like it, Ian. Here's the milk chocolate bar. At first I thought it would be like Nutella, but it's actually really good. It's like milk chocolate chips melted into a butter. Very good. They're different, but they're both super good. I don't know that I would even recommend one more than the other. I highly recommend both. You might notice that this was a rare occasion we ate indoors, but we did keep masked up when we weren't eating, and the restaurant was amazing at social distancing, cleanliness, and track and trace. After a filling meal at Sally Lunn's, it was time to explore the gorgeous architecture of Bath. When I'm in Bath, I love going to the circus. These rubbish bins at the circus were so posh, I just had to film them. I've been to the circus here in Bath before and admired the architecture, but I actually didn't notice the trees. And so I just wanted to stand here in the middle of this circle of trees that's in the middle of the circus. And it's just a really cool place. Right in the center of this city. You just hear the wind rustling through the leaves and can appreciate these really giant trees. Of course, I had to film what is probably the most recognizable and famous landmark in Bath, the Royal Crescent. This bridge is one of the iconic sights of Bath, so I had to take a quick video. After our experience in St. Ives, Cornwall, check out that video if you haven't heard about our seagull attack, I now take these gull warning signs much more seriously. Want to know why I love walking across the Pulteney Street Bridge? Because there is great food there. We ate at a steak restaurant here last time we were in Bath. This time, I just ogled the pastries in the window. My tummy was too full of Sally Lunn Bun to have any. But I am in love with rhubarb, so this was hard to pass up. On a future trip, I would love to eat here and dine in their waterside garden. And oh man, I really wish I could be here on a Sunday and try this top 5 Sunday roast. Beyond the other end of the bridge is more gorgeous Georgian architecture in all directions. Just beautiful to stand and admire. I enjoyed the beauty of Bath Abbey from the outside only on this trip for a few reasons. One is that the queue to enter was too long and I was short on time. The other is that because of the pandemic, I didn't want to battle any crowds. And finally, it was undergoing renovations, so I thought deferring my visit to a future trip, probably with some American friends in tow, would be advised.
Jump for me, Stetson. I got me a bottle full of baby's bluebird wine. Now that's my stash, somewhere down on Preston.
Then we headed to Alexandra Park to see a view overlooking Bath. Because I'm with Ian, and this is how Ian rolls, we walked up a steep slope to see a view. That's what I'm going to remember from this trip. Walking up and down lots of steep slopes to see some lovely views. During my wander around Bath, I was a bit obsessed with the street signs. Here is a compilation of several of the street signs that caught my eye. This neighborhood was full of Otter street signs. I could relate to this intersection right here. With my desire for great quality things and low prices, I feel like I live at the crossroads of High Street and Cheap Street. This was the street name I liked the best. I'd like to live here on Quiet Street. One thing I love to do when I'm in a city is try a type of cuisine I haven't had before. And this restaurant with the fascinating name of Yak Yeti Yak was just around the corner from our hotel. So we tried Nepalese cuisine. And as a marketer and branding expert, I had to laugh at their logo with the yaks and the yeti. We weren't totally comfortable dining inside, but it was late at night and almost nobody else was there. The decor was lovely, but please ignore how exhausted we look. So here is the Nepalese food that we're about to try. These are some little pork dumplings and a marinated lamb and rice and some dal, which is made from lentils. We spotted this beautiful church next to the car park in the evening and were looking forward to checking it out inside the next day. But unfortunately, the gorgeous, huge old doors were locked. So we had to be happy with admiring it from the outside. Just to remind you that we also eat healthy things, here is what we had for breakfast from a fun place across the street from our hotel called the Green Rocket. It was a delicious vanilla porridge topped with fresh berries, rhubarb, seeds, and a few flowers. As we were leaving Bath, we stopped in Widcombe on the outskirts of the city. We wandered around the Gothic St. Thomas a Becket Church, which was built around 1498, and admired the nearby Widcombe Manor House, built in 1656, and also, up on the hill, the lovely Georgian home, Crow Hall, which was built in 1760. We wouldn't have been able to see this grand house without the drone. Unfortunately, we got locked out of both of the churches that we wanted to see today, but they were beautiful to look at from the outside. Maybe next time we'll get in. The church had these interesting table tombs in the front churchyard. Be sure not to miss next week's video. It will be the final travel vlog of our September 2020 holiday, and it will feature our quick trip to Wales. See you then. In the meantime, thanks for watching and do something good in the world today.